Hello everybody, welcome to my weird and wonderful world, and welcome to my 600th. This is the official 600 video. I did a live today in the impromptu, just out of the blue, random in live, just because it is my 600th episode. It's another milestone. As I've said, I am way well ahead of my 700 video schedule for the year. I want, before the end of this year, before January 1st, I want 700 videos. I will be well over that. And that was a commitment to give you as much content this year as possible. And I've exceeded that. So I'm pretty happy with that. Because I keep saying, I enjoy doing this. Now, this episode being my official 600th episode, I'm just kind of being random and just nothing's prepared, nothing, I just kind of pressed record and started playing. I am drinking a second energy drink for today. It's fine. It wears off in a couple of hours and I still will sleep fine tonight. Not a problem at all. But I only do that every once in a while. Like every 2 weeks I may have a second energy drink during the day. But I don't make it a habit. But today I'm celebrating. I still got to make my exotic creatures of the deep video today. I'm going to be talking about those songs. That's not on this. I am going to be doing that later for sure. I haven't done any of that yet. I know the album. I'm going to be listening to it again, and I'm going to be ranking it pretty much right after I'm done this video. I'm listening to that as I'm posting this, and I'll be writing down the scores at the same time, and I'll be giving you a proper review of what I think of this album. And yeah, I love the idea that I have the lyrics from here on in, except for the next album, the Seduction of Ingmar Bergman, which I don't own, but that's the only exception. All the rest I have, and there's lyrics in all of them. So awesome. Funny, today I was just playing Hippopotamus. I had to play a few songs of Hippopotamus, and I was just thinking of them, and they're such good songs. There's some good stuff on Hippopotamus I really love listening to. That's what I played. I played like 4 or 5 songs of that. I played like Bummer. I wanted to play. I played actually the title track of Hippopotamus too. That is growing on me. That is getting a lot better than it was before. I found the first time hearing it corny, but when you understand what the song is actually talking about, and even the arrangement, it does go somewhere, and yeah, it's growing on me. But you'll see when I do that video where it rates. Now, in my live performance today that I was doing, walking around town and that. First of all, if you watch it, you'll notice that everything is flipped backwards, and that is not intended. That kind of bothers me a little bit that happened. So I was like, I gotta figure out how to do better lives for you, and hoping that I can be able to see the comments as they come up. There's one person in there that watched and that gave me some comments and everything, and so I really appreciate him, Ignatius. So you're awesome. So he gets a wrench. The only 2 people that have a wrench that I made mods is Ignatius and Larry Graves. There are a few more of you out there who will get a wrench, and you know who you are. So if you ever join in my chat one day, if I'm going to go live, and I might do that very soon, I might see about going live again, but this time I will make a schedule to go live, and at least a good week in advance. So hopefully inviting as many of you of my fans as possible, so we can kind of get together and do, and talk a little bit. I want to get to know you guys a little bit better and a little bit more personable, if that's all, if okay with you guys out there. But yeah, because you know me, I love this channel. 600 videos, you know. I mean, how long has that been going on for now? A little over 2 years. It's yeah, it's been like since February of 2022. I'm pretty sure it was since February 2022. Yeah, that would be no, is it? Or a little after that. So, well, I can always go look. You guys can check that out too. It's basically the date that I posted my very first video, like official video, where I talked about Bruce Hack, and the Electric Lucifer that first time. That is the very first. When you go back, and that's the very first video where that I became officially a channel, and I dedicated my channel to doing this. And I want to give just a shout out to Carl Barter from Frank's Music, who way back when gave me told me right off, you need to keep posting every day to keep your face out there, and it's like, okay, yeah. And of course I don't regret that at all. It's like, yeah, that's what I need to do, that's what I want to do, and that's what I will do. I was totally content and posting every couple of days, every 3 or 4 days, but right away, as soon as I started my channel, yeah, he had told me to post every day, to keep your face out there, and it's like, yeah. And so I want to thank him for saying that to me. He's a big reason why I'm there now. I didn't think my channel would grow that fast. I mean, I want it to go to grow a little faster, but I am okay with how it is growing so far. So I don't have any complaints. I take it for what it is, and all these people are special in their own way, and I'm glad that they found something in my channel. And what else do I want to talk about? I've been reading that. That's why it's on the side there, because I have been reading that. I still need to continue though. I still have to. I got Anima. I really want to read the Parabola. Lateralis. That album. That's the one I'm mostly interested in. Is Lateralis. So, yeah. So I'll once I'm done, I'm gonna give a full review of this book, and maybe order a couple more different books on different bands. Depends. I wish they would have a series like that where you can find all the lyrics. Like, for example, like having all of Sparks' lyrics, all of them, all in one book. So yeah, that would be awesome. All of Tool's lyrics in an illustrated book. Yeah, I'd buy those. I would buy those. I'm a fan of that stuff. So I'm a huge fan of lyrics, and I can't wait to talk more about Ron's lyrics eventually. I do want to, before the end of the month, after I do the Sparks Timber after I do part 27. Part 28 might be me just talking about all the lyrics as much as I can of Sparks, and trying to sum up everything. Yeah, pretty much doing a summation of all the Sparks stuff that I had done all month. I know there was a couple other things, but yeah, even though there's only 26 albums and I'm including a bonus albums, I'm doing a Sparks video every day right up until the end of the month. So the very last day of August, yeah, we're still August, right? No, we're September. Oh, why am I saying August? Yeah, September. Wow, Sparkstember. Why was I thinking August? That was a brain fart. But yeah, September, right until the end of September, I'm going to keep doing these videos. So again, I didn't plan on what to say or what I'm going to be doing on this little actual the official 600 video celebration. Just I want to take the opportunity, of course, to again, as always, just to thank you all for joining my channel and being who you are, and everybody who does end up watching this, how much I love you all. And I can never, I know I keep repeating myself to how much I love doing this and that, but I'm just trying to think of other stuff to talk about. Yeah, buying CDs, wanting to buy more CDs. You know, I'm going to try to get more Sparks. I need to go get more. I was in the store, like for my live, I was in the store today, and I was looking at those. I had those King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard albums, and I had to hold off on that. I had I shouldn't have went in there in the first place. I was looking at them, and I'm like, should I buy one? Should I buy one? Nobody was responding, and I was hoping somebody would say, you know, if somebody would have came on and said, yeah, okay, buy one, I probably would have. Only if somebody said, yeah, you should, you know, I probably would have. But because I can't really afford it and I didn't really want to, I didn't. You know, I didn't buy it. Nope, I can wait. I can wait until I have the money to buy it. It's not that I'm too tight. It's just that, yeah, because of certain circumstances. But in the next few weeks from now, I'll be back up. You know, I'm like, this is the line. You know, you don't want to go below that line. I'm kind of just up here right now. You know, I prefer to being up here, you know, and I will be up here. And of course, you know, the higher you go, you know, they're being rich. But then if you go higher than your reach, I don't want to ever go higher than my reach, like certain greedy people on this planet to do. You know, if you go beyond your reach, then it's too much. You know, I want to go to a certain limit, and that's where I want to stay. That's where I want to live. You know, I don't need extravagance. I just need to be just the basic amenities that you know. I don't ask for much in life. I mean, I really don't. So, like, I just want to be able to be happy, be safe, be able to have my entertainment and have it working properly. You know, to be able to have you know, I wish things were more universal. Okay, I want to bring this up, for example. It's a pain in the butt, okay, having different chord sizes, okay, and I have it right here. For example, you know, like, why does there have, like, and none of these universal adapters, okay, none of these 7 would fit into my computer. Why does there have to be so many different styles? Why can't there be just one universal chord that fits everything always, all the time? So, you know, it's money gimmicks, you know, because the more variety you have, the more that you have to spend to keep up with the current this and the current that, and the, you know. And just earlier outside, I was talking about Radio Shack and how back in the day, Radio Shack was the most wonderful place you can go in, and like, especially in the early 90s, okay, you could go in and buy almost any type of electronic things to build whatever you want. You know, it was a Tinker Toy type of place, you know, where you can buy components that if you were inventive enough and you were ingenious enough, you can come up with some cool little invention, and all from stuff you buy at Radio Shack. Now it's called, they changed over to the Source, and they completely changed what they offer. I used to love going into Radio Shack, and now if I ever need to get something, I never walk into the Source because they don't have anything interesting, you know, that they had some cool stuff at the Source, at old school Radio Shack. I can't remember now, but there was a couple of things that I used to get at Radio Shack all the time that I used to love. If I remember correctly, I think you used to be able to buy blank cassette tapes there too, but I'm not sure anymore. But oh yeah, Radio Shack. Why can't we have something cool like that with some cool, like, old school electronics where you can make cool gadgets and stuff and all that? Yeah, that was the best. If I would have been a little bit more knowledgeable at what half of that stuff did, I probably would have been able to make up and invent some cool gadgets. So yeah, Radio Shack. I wish there was another thing like Radio Shack, but there isn't anymore. And yeah. So yeah. So that's that whole idea of, and it says universal here, but it's not so universal when I couldn't use it to for my computer. None of them would fit. And so yeah, just kind of wanted to gripe about that a little bit. Oh, how much I love this Tumblr. I think this is awesome. And again, I got this at Frank's Music here in Moncton. You know, buy local. I always keep promoting local as much as possible. That you want to promote local. So that's why I love going to Spin It too, because that's a local secondhand shop, and it has character and personality. They have. I mean, it's not just. I should film in there one day and show you all what's in there at Spin It, that is, because you walk in, and the first part when you walk in, there's a little store, like a little counter that has a fridge. You can get all these kind of different kind of pops in that, but it's all the DVD stuff and and quite a bit of DVDs all strewn around and everywhere in that first part. And then you walk back and towards the back, and then you walk into another room that has there's posters, there's Funko Pops, there's all kinds of different kind of toys. You can buy old video games, like the older video games there. Sometimes they sell consoles and other electronics, like old school electronics. And then you go further in, and like you keep going in and at the end of it all, that's where they have the records and the CDs and magazines and DVD, like music based DVDs and so on and so forth. It's all secondhand, and you know, you can barter and trade and bring stuff in, and that they don't really give you very much. I mean, depending, I guess, how rare it might be, you might get a little bit more for certain things, but it's rare. They don't really give you a lot for CDs or DVDs. But every once in a while, it's a good place to go and buy CDs, and you've seen the stuff that I've gotten there, and including this. I had bought this at Spin It, the only CD of Sparks that I bought secondhand. You know, not counting the two I got from Larry Graves. Those are considered secondhand, but I didn't buy those. Those were gifts. So technically speaking, I got 3 Sparks CDs secondhand. All the rest of them are brand new. I bought them all brand new, so I still need to get I still want to reorder this just so I have that booklet. I don't have the booklet for it. I forgot to mention that when I did my review yesterday for that. Yeah, because I have this out, of course, the Exotic Creatures of the Deep, because I'm still going to be doing that today. 100%. Yeah. While I'm thinking about it, let's take a look at this again. The scoring thus far for the first 20. Yeah, I think that's so interesting. There, you can see that pretty clearly right there. I'm going to keep that up for a few moments so you can really look at those numbers. And look at all the 10 out of 10s. Okay, that last line here. Propaganda having 7 10 out of 10s, and Angst in My Pants having 6. And I got some comments, okay, and from a wonderful subscriber, and I appreciate their point of view, but they were saying that they really didn't like Hello Young Lovers because of the repetition. You know, that they don't like that repetition stuff. But it's the whole purpose of that album is, like, more so than any other album. And Paul Barrett said it the best. And even there was an article I saw on the about Sparks, about Hello Young Lovers, that was talking all about the repetition, and that the repetition is the point of it, and it is the best Sparks album for repetition. But it's not the repetition that I'm crazy about the album for. It's the instrumentation. It's the how heavy it is. It got heavy. I love the rhythm section. I love certain songs. Start and end. There's a good flow to the album, and some of those other songs that got an 8.5, they will get higher scores. They're going to get higher scores, but Hello Young Lovers, beating out Womp That Sucker. How did that happen? I mean, by 0.1 point and by an extra 10 out of 10, but still, even though I gave look at that. Womp That Hello Young Lovers got 3 10 out of 10s, while I gave Kimono My House only 2. How did that happen? I'm like, when at the end, when I do all my reviews of every album, I am going to go back and analyze more of these numbers and why it ranked the way it did, and see if I can't, it can't be tweaked. Because that really is, it looks accurate to me. From what I've been hearing, from what I've been, experiencing with it, and I don't play I don't play it just once, or I play it at least twice, within the 12 hours before doing the review. And some of these I played 3 times because they're because I could. A couple of these I didn't really have to play because I know them so well, especially like Propaganda and Kimono My House. I only had played them once in that 12 hours before doing the review, so because I'm way more familiar and I knew what my score was going to be. But still, the scores got high, still pretty high, that it passed, that it put Kimono over Hello Young Lovers and Womp That Sucker, But still, Gratuitous Sax and In Outer Space being as high as they are, Big Beat still got a good, I like Big Beat. But after that, once it gets past plagiarism being right at 10 there, like, it's surprising how much I enjoyed some of that, because it's the good songs that really outshine those bad songs in many respects, and it makes it a better album than it would appear. Because if you say, oh well, all these songs that it has, that symphony, that they go symphonic and they go very basic, and it brings down the score, they still have a few, just enough gems, like the version of Angst in My Pants. I think it's even probably I would almost consider that a bit better than the actual song of Angst in My Pants. You know, by a smidge more probably. You know, I heard it a couple of times and it's like, it's so good. It's so good. I love the instrumentation. It's like they kept it rocking, and it really is the highlight of plagiarism, for sure, for sure. So we've already gone for 25 minutes. I don't care how long this goes for, because we are celebrating. We are celebrating my 600 video. But note that as soon as I'm done this, then I can get into continuing my not of this, but of this. You know, just don't let the monkey drive. You know, on Highway 5. Oh yeah, I can't wait to get into the lyrics. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It's just I had this handy because it was the last thing I reviewed, and I really just wanted to show you that I don't have the it didn't, because bought it secondhand. It didn't have the lyrics, because I know it comes with the lyrics and that. But I agree. I'll go get this. No, I'm not gonna say it until after. No, I'll wait. I'll wait until I actually review it before talking about anything about it. What else did I want to talk about? Because I don't want to leave you guys yet. I want to drag this out for at least another 10 minutes. At least another 10 minutes. I talked about the two different Led Zeppelin. Still haven't listened to them yet to compare the difference in. It's nice to be able. I can tell you for a fact, though, for sure, that the noticeable difference between this here, the original, and this here, the 45th anniversary. The sound between the albums, it's strikingly noticeable, more so than you would imagine, you know, because I remember when I playing this, and the first time playing that, I remember, like, okay, I'm hearing sounds. It sounds a little bit more, because I played this a few times in the earphones. It's such a great earphone album. And then playing this, yeah, I got sparks on their brains. all I ever think about is sparks. All I ever think about is getting more. All I ever think about is sparks. I will for sure. Yeah, so yeah, I noticed the difference. And this sounds so much better. So much better. Also tomorrow I'm going, like, is it tomorrow I'm going to do it? Because no, I might wait until Monday, because tomorrow is Sunday and I usually have to go, I need to go to work a little earlier on Sundays than I do the rest of the week, so I don't usually have time. But of course I still will make I'm still going to do a video tomorrow for the Seduction of Ingmar Bergman, because I will be listening to that after I do that video for Exotic Creatures. I will be listening to the Ingmar Bergman one. Yep, and maybe at the same time. No, I have to play it again. I'm not gonna just do it with the first listen. I gotta play it a second time and give you a proper score. That'll be tomorrow. Early afternoon, probably around. That will be posted at least by 2 o'clock. By 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow, my time. You know, ADT, Atlantic Daylight Time. So around 2 o'clock, 2:30 at the latest, because I don't want to drag that out. I will be doing that for sure. Don't expect that to be a long video. That's probably only going to be a 10 to 12 minute video. I'm probably going to talk a little bit more about this one here tonight. So that's probably going to be a good, probably between 15 to 20 minute video. That's what estimating. And what else do I want to say? I know there's so much I want to say, but when I'm on the spot right now, what else do I want to say? What did not say yet? Because I said a few things on my live video today. It's so beautiful. It was so nice out today. So yeah, I'm still wearing, of course, I'm still wearing the Sparks shirt for the weekend. I'll be taking it off tonight, and I'll have it, next weekend. Every weekend I can. I don't wear it during the week. Nope. I tell you, it's one of my favorite shirts. It really is my favorite shirt I own right now. Definitely 100%. So 30 minutes. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to let you go. I think this is celebrating enough, because I don't know how much more memory I might have on my computer. It could stop at any second. So before it does that, I need to start putting. I need to put more of my videos on my hard drive. Get off the computer. I do that every 3 or 4 videos. So before I go, you know what I'm gonna say. As I always say, how much I love you out there, how I wish the best for everybody. I really do. And my closer is always heartfelt. I stick to that same closer every day because it's consistent. It's a good closer and it's meaningful. You know how much I mean it. And I do, of course, again, shameless plug. I've been saying this a lot lately, but I do hope if you're watching me for the first time, subscribe to my channel, please. I will greatly appreciate it and love you forever. I may not be for everybody, but I know I'm for most people, and I'm sure you'll find something in my channel that will make you happy. And yeah, look forward to some comedy stuff very soon. Like I was about to say in Monday, I'm going to do a very particular type of a parody. It's not going to be the same type of comedy I've done before. I'm not going to be making fun of anybody. It's not going to be anything sarcastic or social commentary. It's just going to be a fun joke of a video that's going to be actually a parody of something. I'm going to be doing a parody, and you should find it interesting. It won't be very long. If it's anything, it's probably going to be only like a 5-minute video just to do the bit, and I'm in and out. And it's just 100% for entertainment purposes. Trust me, it's not going to offend anybody. It's just pure fun. And okay, I'm going to let you go now for reals. Again, I love you. Please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.